Hello, hello everyone. See, in the continuation of last lecture, that is acidity of carboxylic acid, in that we are looking effect of substituent on the acidity of carboxylic acid. Effect of substituent on the acidity of carboxylic acid. So there in that lecture we have seen why carboxylic acid are more stronger than phenol and than alcohol. And also we have seen why alpha chloroacetic acid is more stronger than acetic acid. Okay, in the continuation of that lecture, here we will discuss what is this trichloroacetic acid. Trichloroacetic acid. And then this is what a dichloroacetic acid. Then we will have monochloroacetic acid. Okay, so this is what a trichloroacetic acid. This is dichloroacetic acid and this is monochloroacetic acid. Now see, trichloroacetic acid is more stronger. Trichloroacetic acid is more stronger than dichloroacetic acid, and dichloroacetic acid is more stronger than monochloroacetic acid. Why is it so? Because here there are 3 chlorine atoms which are having electron withdrawing minus I effect. So they are withdrawing electron through what? Sigma bond, that is minus I effect. So this, there will be what? Release of proton from this hydroxyl bond. Okay, there will be what? Release of proton very easily. Why? Because this bond will become more weakened as there are 3 electron withdrawing chlorine atom. So this species, that is trichloroacetic acid, is more stronger, isn't it? Why? Because release of proton, okay, is more easier than dichloroacetic acid, and dichloroacetic acid release of proton very easier as compared to monochloroacetic acid. Second factor is what? Stabilization of conjugate base. So in trichloroacetic acid, conjugate base will get stabilized by again minus I effect of 3 chlorine atom. Conjugate base of trichloroacetic acid will get stabilized by what? Minus I effect of 3 chlorine atom. So this conjugate base of trichloroacetic acid is more stable as compared to conjugate base of dichloroacetic acid, and conjugate base of dichloroacetic acid is more stable as compared to conjugate base of monochloroacetic acid. Hence the order is like this. So we can say that if electron withdrawing group, okay, if a power of electron withdrawing group is more, then acidity of carboxylic acid increases. Then the acidity of carboxylic acid is increases, isn't it? So now we will have electron donating substituent, effect of electron donating substituent. See, for example, I will write, this is what a formic acid. Then we will have acetic acid. Then we will have propanoic acid. Then we will have a propanoic acid. Now we know this methyl and ethyl. Ethyl is having what? Plus I effect. Methyl is also having plus I effect. But this type of plus I effect is absent in case of formic acid. This type of plus I effect, that is, plus I means what? Electron donating, electron donation, electron releasing. Okay, through what? This sigma bond, So here in case of ethyl group, this plus I effect is more than the plus I effect of methyl in acetic acid. So this is what here plus I effect is more stronger. I can write here, in case of propanoic acid, plus I effect is more stronger than okay, that no need to write, plus I effect is more stronger. Okay, because here there is what, a ethyl group, and here there is what, a methyl group. So as electron donating group increases, as electron releasing or electron donating group comes on the chain of carboxylic acid, isn't it? So there will be what, decrease in acidity of carboxylic acid. There is what, decrease in acidity of carboxylic acid. Why? Because they are donating proton, sorry, they are giving what, electron, they are what, pushing electron. So this, okay, this bond will not become that much, hydroxyl bond will not become that much. Okay, and second factor is what, this methyl or a ethyl or any electron donating group will destabilize conjugate base. They will destabilize what, conjugate base, concerned conjugate base. Hence order of acidity of these three carboxylic acid is like this. Formic acid, that is methanoic acid, is more stronger than acetic acid or than ethanoic acid, and ethanoic acid is more stronger than propanoic acid, isn't it? Because as the number of alkyl group increases, acidity of carboxylic acid will get decreases, because the plus I effect of alkyl group getting increases. Is that clear? So this is what the effect of substituent on the acidity of carboxylic acid. So by a thumb rule I can say, if electron withdrawing substituent is present on carboxylic acid change, then that carboxylic acid will be more stronger. If the number of electron withdrawing substituent increases, the strength of carboxylic acid will get increases, isn't it? The strength of carboxylic acid will get increases. If electron donating substituent present on the chain of carboxylic acid, then the strength of carboxylic acid, that is the acidity of carboxylic acid, will get decreases. If the number of electron donating substituent increases on the chain of carboxylic acid, then the acidity of carboxylic acid will get decreases in the same magnitude of order. Okay, so this is what the effect of electron withdrawing substituent and effect of electron donating substituent. Now we will see acidity of aromatic carboxylic acid. Now we will see what, acidity of aromatic carboxylic acid, like derivative of benzoic acid, that means derivative of benzoic acid. See here, I will write benzoic acid in the middle of board. See, I will write it is in this fashion. This is what, a benzoic acid. Now see, here I will write benzoic acid is having what? Electron withdrawing substituent. X is what? Electron withdrawing substituent, like chloro, bromo, fluoro, or a iodo, or a nitro, or it may be sometime nitrile, CN. So this is what, a X. X is what? Electron withdrawing substituent. And if benzoic acid is having electron donating substituent on the aromatic ring, okay, so electron donating, these are having what? Electron donating effect. Y is generally having lone pair of electron mostly. So these electron donating substituent is maybe methyl. Methyl is not having a unshared pair of electron, but rest of the groups like hydroxyl, NH2 or methoxy. Okay, so Y is what? Electron donating substituent, and X is what? Electron withdrawing substituent. So how this X, that is if electron withdrawing substituent present on a benzoic acid, that is a aromatic ring of benzoic acid, the acidity of benzoic acid, that is acidity of corresponding substituted carboxylic acid, will get increase or decrease. Okay, it will get increase when, if we are having such type of group, okay, that is chlorine, bromine, fluorine, iodine, nitro, or a nitrile, or any other electron withdrawing group. Okay, then acidity of corresponding substituted benzoic acid will get increased than plain benzoic acid. Than what? Plain benzoic acid. But if electron donating substituent like methyl, ethyl, propyl, that is a alkyl, I can write here alkyl also. If electron donating substituent like methyl, ethyl, propyl, okay, or electron releasing substituent which are having plus R effect, which are having what? Plus R effect, like hydroxyl, NH2, or OCH3, methoxy, or OR, we can write in general OR. If such substituent is present there, okay, then they will what? Destabilize. They will what? Destabilize the conjugate base of carboxylic acid. They will destabilize the conjugate base of what? Carboxylic acid, and they will also not help in the release of proton. They will also not help in what? The release of proton. Hence, such type of carboxylic acid which are having Y as a electron pushing or electron releasing substituent, they are weaker acid as compared to benzoic acid. They are what? Weaker acid as compared to benzoic acid. Now let us see one more example here. Okay, let us see an example of nitrobenzoic acid. Okay, let us see an example of para-nitrobenzoic acid and benzoic acid. Compare the acidity between para-nitrobenzoic acid and benzoic acid. So, what do you think, which will be more stronger? Obviously, para-nitrobenzoic acid will be what? More stronger. Para-nitrobenzoic acid will be what? More stronger carboxylic acid as compared to simple benzoic acid. Why? Because, see, in case of para-nitrobenzoic acid, release of proton will become easier. Okay, release of proton will become easier as nitro group is having what? Minus I effect, and nitro group is also having minus R effect. Okay, minus I effect means what? Electron attraction, electron pulling. Okay, electron pulling of electron or electron attraction. Okay, through what? Minus I. Minus I means what? Through sigma bond. Through sigma bond. So nitro group will pull electron density through what? Sigma bond, and nitro group will also delocalize electron density through pi bond over it. Hence it is having, we can say nitro group is having minus I effect and minus R effect, and because of that there will be what? Okay, there will be what? Weakening of this hydroxyl OH bond. There is what? Weakening of hydroxyl OH bond, and hence it will lose this proton. Para-nitrobenzoic acid will lose proton very easily. Okay, it will lose proton very readily or very easily. Then after losing proton, what will happen? After losing proton, what will happen? There will be what? Minus H plus, I will write. There will be what? Formation of conjugate base. There will be what? Formation of conjugate base of para-nitrobenzoic acid. Now this conjugate base will get stabilized. Okay, this conjugate base will get stabilized by minus R effect of this carboxyl, we know. Okay, by minus R effect of this carboxyl we know, and it will also get destabilized, it will also get stabilized by minus R effect of this nitro group. Okay, so it will also get stabilized by minus R effect of this nitro group. So conjugate base of para-nitrobenzoic acid is more stable. Conjugate base of para-nitrobenzoic acid is more stable as compared to conjugate base of simple benzoic acid. As compared to what? Conjugate base of simple benzoic acid. In case of simple benzoic acid, we will get this carboxylate ion, and this carboxylate ion is not having any other factor. Okay, it is not having any other feature that is having minus I effect or minus R effect, okay, to stabilize this carboxylate ion. Hence the compound which are having, that means the substituent which are having minus I or minus R effect, if they are present on benzene ring, that is phenyl ring of benzoic acid, they will increase the acidity of corresponding substituted benzoic acid. Okay, so para-nitrobenzoic acid is more stronger than simple benzoic acid. Now we will take here example of electron donating benzoic acid. So for example, here we will take acidity of para-toluic acid. What is this? Para-toluic acid. Isn't it? Now see this methyl, which is having what? Electron releasing effect, electron donating effect, electron pushing effect. Methyl is what? Methyl is what? Having electron releasing, electron donating or electron pushing inductive effect. So it will give electron, or it will push electron density through this sigma bond like this. So it will increase electron density over this electronegative oxygen atom, isn't it? So the S of release of this hydroxyl bond, it is not that it's simple, that much simple, because here the electron density is increased over electronegative oxygen atom, so that bond become that much stronger. So donation of proton, that is release of proton, is difficult. Release of proton is difficult in case of para-toluic acid as compared to what? Benzoic acid. Release of proton is difficult in what? Para-toluic acid as compared to benzoic acid, because benzoic acid is not having any electron donating group. So benzoic acid will lose proton very easily as compared to what? Para-toluic acid. Okay, so benzoic acid, I can say it is more stronger than para-toluic acid. Benzoic acid is more stronger than para-toluic acid. Now second factor is what? Stabilization of conjugate base. Stabilization of conjugate base. So which conjugate base will get here? After donation of proton from para-toluic acid, we will get such type of conjugate base. See here, in case of para-toluic acid, we will get such type of conjugate base. Now we know methyl is what? Methyl is having electron donating plus I effect. So it will increase electron density over this carboxylate ion. It will increase the electron density over this carboxylate ion. Okay, so see here, already this carboxylate ion is having what? Negative charge. That negative charge should get what? The electron density of that negative charge should get distributed, it should get dispersed. Okay, but methyl group is increasing electron density over that carboxylate carbonyl oxygen atom. Okay, hence we can say that this methyl destabilizes this carboxylate ion. Okay, or we can say that methyl destabilizes the conjugate base of para-toluic acid. Hence benzoic, okay, and in case of benzoic acid, there is no any group which is destabilizing conjugate base of benzoic acid. But here conjugate base of benzoic acid is more stable as compared to what? Conjugate base of para-toluic acid. Hence we can say that benzoic acid is more stronger than para-toluic acid. So the order of acidity of para-nitrobenzoic acid to benzoic acid and benzoic acid to what? Para-toluic acid is like this. Para-nitrobenzoic acid is more stronger than benzoic acid and benzoic acid is more stronger than para-toluic acid. Okay, now Just one more example is remain with respect to acidity of this aromatic carboxylic acid that we will see here. Okay, let us see acidity of salicylic acid, orthohydroxybenzoic acid and para-hydroxybenzoic acid. Acidity of orthohydroxybenzoic acid, that is salicylic acid, and acidity of para-hydroxybenzoic acid. This is what? Orthohydroxybenzoic acid. We will call it as common name salicylic acid. And see, we are having para-hydroxy or 4-hydroxy benzoic acid. Para-hydroxy or 4-hydroxy benzoic acid. Now, what do you think which is more stronger? Let us see. See, salicylic acid, that is orthohydroxybenzoic acid or 2-hydroxybenzoic acid, will donate proton. There will be what? Release of proton. So, what we will get? We will get a conjugate base of salicylic acid. Okay, we will get a conjugate base of salicylic acid. Okay, similarly here it will also lose proton, and there will be what? Formation of Formation of conjugate base of para-hydroxy benzoic acid. There will be what? Formation of conjugate base of para-hydroxy benzoic acid. So this what conjugate base we will get here, and here we will get this conjugate base. Now see which conjugate base is more stable. Which conjugate base is more stable? Okay, see here this conjugate base is more stable because here there is what? Intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So in case of salicylic acid or orthohydroxybenzoic acid, there is what? Intramolecular hydrogen bonding which stabilizes conjugate base, which stabilizes what? Conjugate base of salicylic acid. Okay, such type of feature is not here. Such type of feature, that is stabilization of conjugate base, okay, is not present in what? Para-hydroxybenzoic acid or 4-hydroxybenzoic acid. Hence, salicylic acid is more stronger than para-hydroxybenzoic acid. Okay, or we can say orthohydroxybenzoic acid is more stronger than para-hydroxybenzoic acid. Okay, orthohydroxybenzoic acid is more stronger than para-hydroxybenzoic acid. Why? Because salicylic acid is having a feature in which the conjugate base is get stabilized through what? Intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Such type of feature is absent in what? Para-hydroxybenzoic acid. So this is all about what? Acidity of carboxylic acid. Okay, this is all about what? Acidity of carboxylic acid. So which acid is more stronger, which acid is more weaker, and how substituent affects the acidity of carboxylic acid, this what we have seen in today's lecture. Okay, we will stop here. Thank you very much. Wish you happy learning. Thank you.